And we are back, folks. It is time for the Halo Gamescom Showdown Finals between TCM and VWS. I'm Golden Boy, of course, joined by the great Bravo, as we're going to be bringing you the fun, and it's going to be one heck of a time. I'm so excited for this one, Bravo.
Yeah, it's going to be great. We obviously have two of the best teams here, majorly composed of UK players here. We're excited to see them. We had the best of Europe and even some of the top US pros here competing.
That's right.
And we're left with only two teams. As you see the bracket being pulled up on your screen, TCM and VWS, the squads to push all the way through the bracket. Both of them 2-0ing all the teams in their way. But for the finals, Golden Boy, it's going to be a best-of-5 series.
Oh, yeah, best-of-5 series. And to kick things off, of course, will be Sanctuary Team Slayer. Sanctuary, the new map that has been shown off here at Gamescom 2014 for the Master Chief Collection, followed by Ascension Team Slayer. And then we're finally going to get to see Sanctuary Team Snipers. And if necessary, Game 4 and 5 will be Ascension Team Snipers, followed by Sank Team Slayer to close it out.
That's right. So we're definitely going to see Sanctuary Team Snipers for the first time. Of course, weapons are going to be on map, so it'll be interesting to see that played out. And if necessary, like you said, those two other game types. But I got to say, TCM looking dominant, as we saw earlier in the tournament on Sanctuary Team Slayer. So we'll see if they're able to do that once again in the series. And in a best-of-5, Golden Boy, you know, the first two games so important. You do not want to go down 0-2.
Yeah, that's right. You know, my good friend Gandhi always says the game 2 swing, right? I mean, that's a term that was used in Halo quite a bit.
That's right.
And Ascension Team Slayer is definitely that game. I mean, if there ever was. We haven't seen anyone quite overcome it just yet, because obviously the, you know, it's been a back and forth with Ascension. It seems like, you know, obviously we talk a lot about the strategy on that map, because there are different ways you have to play. Obviously, there's a good side and a bad side, but it's all about how those teams kind of react back. And toward the midpoint of the game, we've seen a lot of these teams fight their way back into the game here, but it has always just been just a little too short. Now, though, with VWS and TCM for the finals, it is time. Everyone, get excited. Twitch chat, get hyped. This is the finals of the Halo Gamescom Showdown. VWS versus TCM. On the VWS side, we have Lethal, Buck 20, Buck 57, and Zavi. Who do we have on TCM, Bravo?
That's going to be Riots, Ramirez, 2 Foxy, and Chalky, as we're kicking off the gameplay right here once again with Lethal on the VWS side. Right here, these two teams playing for a $5,000 first place prize.
Yeah, guys, again, this is the finals, a best of 5, and of course, we're going to kick things off with Lethal, but Lethal, he gets picked off right away. His teammate Buck 57 actually is going to be entering in to the ring 1 area and not finding much luck there. It's going to be 3-2 right now, currently in the count 3-3, as it, of course, I expected no less, a tied game, and it's going to be very, very closer, but the sniper has not been picked up just yet. Yeah, Lethal, I wonder who's going to do this.
Lethal's waiting to pick that up. He's also going to throw a nade in the courtyard, picks up that one, gets the assist there. Nice job. I think he'll finally go back for the sniper rifle now.
Yeah, he has the confidence to pick that weapon up, and he's going to pick one off right away. That's going to be the snipe kill with the revenge there, and that's going to make it 6-6. And look at Lethal again, going back to his home, which is over by ring 3, but unfortunately
nice
there he has to run away.
Yeah, nice getaway there, though. Finds a play in the courtyard, but does get
Sniper's down, though, and it's given to the red team.
That's right. Now it's going to be also in the hands right there of Ramirez. Chalky also has a rocket launcher. He does get taken out, but let's switch over to Chalky, who's got the rockets to ring, picks up 1 kill, and turns 2 for the double.
That's right. He's looking by ring 3 to see if he can find anyone there. That's going to be the triple kill there for Chalky, and he's looking to follow this one up again with the overkill killing spree, and he's going to get the headshot to boot on that one. 13-7 already. These guys on TCM coming out strong. Yeah, look at this. VWS is trying to fight back here.
Look at that, and Buck 20 nowhere to go, pushes in, picks this up right there, picks up another assist. I had someone ask me in the chat right before the match started if I had a match prediction, and I said TCM 3-0, and right now they're on a great start here. Chalky firing Javi off for ring 3, says get off, that's our team's position.
Oh my goodness, what a run there that Chalky had, but finally it ended, and I can breathe now. But looking over to see what's going on with the rest of the guys, we'll give some love to Foxy here, who he hasn't had much time on stream, but of course right now he's fitting to change that, as he's going to back whack Zavi for that assassination and trying to stay alive, finding one player over by ring 3, and he put some shots in, but not enough, as that one player ring 3, which was Lethal, of course, is going to be holding that position down.
Yeah, right now all players slowing down just a little bit. We see TCM already with a 20-12 lead, but Golden Boy, if we've learned one thing from this tournament, I think these games can swing back and forth throughout the entire match without a doubt.
Yeah, I mean, again, bear this in mind, though, guys. These two teams, they felt like they were going to play against each other in the final, so they're very well versed with one another. And you got to expect this level of intensity going into a grand final, and especially when you're talking about a map like Sanctuary that has seen so many amazing games over the course of its lifespan. And now, obviously finding new life here in the Master Chief Collection thanks to Halo 2 Anniversary. 23-16 is the score, with the red team currently in the lead. Of course, that's going to be TCM, but what's going on, Bravo?
I'm going to go back over. I was just going to switch to the Buck Twins, but they just got taken out. Let's go back over to Javi, who's on the VWS squad. His team is down by 7 here. He just lost 2 teammates and a third, so he's going to want to try to get his team back in this match. They're about to go down by 10 kills, Golden Boy.
Yep, and this is not a good position for them to be in here, as of course finding one of the members there of TCM, Xavi, going to try and go for the challenge, and he's going to have to be very careful taking a bunch of shots, and he did not see anyone near that pea-shooter bridge, and Buck 20 unfortunately couldn't quite do anything there. Buck 57 is also going to be in a bad spot. Luckily for him, Xavi was able to pick off someone off the spawn, but one player pushed up. Riot's finding him as well. TCM just coming out so strong here.
Yeah, Golden Boy, I'm switching over to Ramirez. He's got the sniper rifle as well as an 11-kill lead. TCM's got to be feeling good going into this right now. They came out hitting really hard, and they're playing a bit too fast. VWS cannot keep up.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's all about controlling the pace of the game. Doesn't matter what competitive shooter you're playing. Doesn't matter what game you're playing. You want to control the pace of the game, because that's what dictates who the champions are here. And looking around to see what he wants to do. Ramirez on the move, finding Buck 20. That's going to be dirty. He gets a revenge and a headshot to boot. Moving over to the blue carbine bridge here to see if anyone's going to be hanging around. Yeah. And over to ring 2, of course.
Yeah, checking for spawns right there, making sure that no one's spawning behind his teammates. He hops back up to ring 3, has eyes on Chalky, but going to get forced down. Tries to hit a quick scope on the player under the turret. Unable to do so, though. TCM with a commanding lead, but I want to see what the Bucks are up to. Buck 57 with the sniper rifle in hand, hits a kill there, and his twin brother, Buck 20, also with the rocket launcher. They could try to rally back here.
Yep, now, of course, let's go over now to Buck 20, who has the rocket launcher as well as 3 rockets. And let's see, this is going to be a connection here. Oop. Oh, he actually gets one shot. There. Yeah, he had to finish that one there. That was crucial. 40-30. They're down by a considerable amount. That's going to be a trade, and that won't do them any good.
Yeah, right now you actually see a teammate of his getting sniped on the death screen as well. Buck 57 does have those rockets in hand, but Lethal gets taken out. Javi gets taken out now, 43-31. TCM starting to pull away. Let's go on board with Chalky, who's got the rifle in hand again.
Yeah, that sniper rifle has just been the highlight reel here, of course, as it always is when it comes to Halo. Looking here to see what he wants to pick off. Chalky was on a crazy spree earlier, but he's missing a bunch of snipe shots. That Buck 57 throwing that nade forward, taking out half of the shields there for Chalky. 47-32. TCM looking to close this first one out in fashion, as they have just been dominant throughout this matchup here. Pressure coming over by the red area. It's going to be 49 kills, 1 more remaining, and it seems as if Chalky will get dropped, though. Looking over to see who's going to get the final kill.
Foxy, I think he's about to pick it up right here.
That's right, and that's going to do it. Foxy is going to close that one out, and that will be a 50-34 victory for TCM in game number 1.
Gotta say, Golden Boy, 50-34, that's a pretty commanding lead. Not as close as some of the matches that we've seen, but TCM stays undefeated throughout this entire tournament. They're poised to potentially go undefeated through the entire finals as well if they win these next 2 matches.
Oh, my goodness. But of course, remember though, Ascension Team Slayer is coming up next, and TCM is going to get the red spawn. Yep. You have to remember that, right? And that has been a drastic change here. Of course, it really only affects the beginning of the game, because we've seen these teams actually come back from this one. It's not like it's impossible. Nothing's impossible in Halo. But the one thing that I do got to notice here is that, well, VWS, they're probably hanging their heads a little low at this point in time, but I'm not all that concerned for them, because I really do believe that if they attack this one strong, they let Lethal get in there and really just do what Lethal does, which is just charge and be headstrong. I really think VWS can win this one, and we'll see 1-1.
And we heard from Ramirez, Golden Boy, when you spoke with him on stage, he said that some of the VWS players might be more individually skilled. However, they have better teamwork, and it sure did show in that first match.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, they're just an amazing team so far. And here you can see one of the Buck twins, as a matter of fact, is going to give his teammate a pep talk. That, of course, will be Buck 57, who's going to be. That's buck 57. I really hope that is buck 57.
That is indeed buck 57. Don't worry.
They look exactly the same.
They are twins.
No, but it's not so, because like I could tell the difference between Ogre 1 and Ogre 2. You know, I could tell the difference between Roy and Lunchbox, right? But I mean, just like, I don't know, something about the Buck twins.
Perhaps they're just a bit more identical.
Yeah. More identical than the norm. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, everyone in the chat, we hope you're having a good time. Thank you so much for joining us here for the finals. It is, of course, TCM versus VWS. If this is you just joining in right now, a big thank you to ESL and the production team for putting all this together.
And I do have to say, Alex, as well, thank you for you and everyone back home in Purple who's helping us put this event on. All of our friends at Twitch who are helping us not only get this event up and running, but also on the front page. We'd like to thank you for partnering with us on this event as we bring Halo 2 anniversary to Germany.
Oh, it's our pleasure. Honestly, everyone at Twitch absolutely loves Halo. I mean, there's a lot of guys at Twitch who are PC fans, but they all respect what competitive Halo has done. And the one mission is to bring competitive Halo back to the forefront again. I'm super excited about this, and thank you as well to 343. I mean, you guys are putting this game out there. You let me relive my good times again, man.
Well, I hope we're just getting started, Golden Boy, both in terms of you and I sitting next to each other, as well as you know, the Master Chief Collection, of course, coming out this November. I'd like to reiterate what Alex said. Thank you so much for joining us. We'd love if you jump onto Twitter, jump onto Twitch, and let everyone know where we're hanging out at twitch.tv/Halo. Let your friends know that the finals are going on right now of the Halo Gamescom Showdown. Use the hashtag Halo to talk about the event and let us know what you think. Also, we'll take some predictions on the map on this final series of 5. It'll be exciting to see how this pans out. Golden Boy, if you had to guess how this Ascension Slayer is going to go, what would you say?
I'm actually going to give it to VWS.
Okay.
VWS is going to take this one. We're going to see 1-1. We're going to be guaranteed a game 4, which will actually be Team Snipers on Ascension. I thoroughly believe that's going to be the case. If TCM win this one, I will be utterly shocked.
Okay, yeah. I mean, we'll have to see. I know TCM has been doing quite well on their Ascension games, as we saw. They have 2-0'd everyone in.
Oh no, not to say that they're not. It's just they're VWS and TCM know how. Like at this point, they're very familiar.
Sure. I mean, these guys have also been playing alongside one another, sometimes next to each other and sometimes across the station, both with and against each other. So they know a lot about each other's play styles. Going to be really interesting to see how this match pans out. As we've been saying all event, Ascension is an entirely different game than that Game 1 Sanctuary.
Yeah, you know, you made a good comparison about it. You know, when it came to like Lockout was one of the comparisons you drew up, and I know that could potentially agitate some hardcore fans.
I think it's very similar to the asymmetrical play of Lockout.
Exactly. It's all about pushes. That's how you're going to play this one. And if you want to win this game type, you have to bear that in mind. So waiting for all the players to load up into the game here, and we should be ready to go. And I think that's going to do it. So let's go ahead and hop into the action here. We're going to be kicking things off with TCM's 2 Foxy. And there's going to be putting some nades actually over. And this is a smart play here, actually getting an angle over by the Leap of Faith. That's some good stuff.
I do like that play, getting hit by a nade right there as the Banshee explodes behind him. Now challenging Lethal, who's trying to sneak away with that rocket launcher, gets punished though as he keeps his team in this game. He's going to want to keep an eye on that rocket launcher, but he can't do so for long, Golden Boy. Otherwise, he's going to get sniped.
That's true, and the Rockets have already
been... Buck20 making a move.
Yes.
And Buck20 able to sneak away.
But they know he's weak, though.
That's right. Now Buck20 over here with... He stayed down. He did not port, so he has the rockets and the sniper rifle in a good position. Not porting yet. He's going to make sure that area is safe.
What? That's actually so slick.
We haven't seen that yet. We have not seen someone delay the portal. Nice job there. He pushes, and perfect timing, picks up the kill. Gotta love that play from Buck20.
Yeah, that's right. He's going to take out Ramirez there with that fadeaway rocket, and he won't connect with much on that one. And looking here, of course, 5-1 right now, as VWS will be in the lead. Some miscommunication there, but that's all good because they're coordinating this next attack. And again, it's always been the story about where the rockets are going to be, and they're always going to be hanging out over by the shotgun tunnel. Look at this angle that he's getting here.
Yep, we're at a bit of a stalemate here, Golden Boy, as we've got $5,000 on the line. First place is going to take home that. Finds 2 Foxy and says, hey, surprise. Probably could have gone with a backpack, but excuse me, a back whack, but I like that safe play. Don't get sniped, instead hit that shot, because on our other side, we do have TCM Riots, who does have the sniper at Big Tower.
Oh man, Zavi just messed messed up big time. He fell off the map with a shotgun, by the way. That is just so unfortunate for him because that could have given him something. But whoa, that snipe shot coming in.
That's Riots, as I was saying. Riots, we're going to switch back over to him. Oh, excuse me, right there, as we do see Buck 20 trade at the shotgun area. Let's switch over to Riots on the TCM squad, who does have the sniper rifle, looking for a player at small tower.
He's looking for anything right now, but Ramirez is going to get reckless and push in there and try to open up the floodgates, but Buck 57 is going to back up. Now there's going to be another player there right by the mid near BR, and maybe someone else challenging over by the right side.
Yep.
But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case here. Score 8-2, a very slow-paced game between these two teams, and he's going to miss that headshot.
That's right. Now, of course, the sniper rifle still in the hands of Buck 57 right now. We've got a sniper battle between Riots and Buck 57. Interactive shield element is up. That's going to let the TCM squad push a little bit across the map. Take a look on your screen.
Yeah, that's right. And see, the Blaine coming through there. Beautiful shot from Buck 57, who has the sniper. And we're going to stick, though, with Riots off the respawn to see what he's going to do. Finding one player inside of the shotgun tunnel. That's actually going to be Lethal, and Lethal's going to pay, but Riots cannot stay alive long enough there. And it's going to be a trade in that regard.
Yeah, definitely a nice job there as TCM, though, down 14-3. Golden Boy, I think you had the prediction right. VWS coming out so strong in game 2.
Honestly, though, wait a minute, though. We have Overshield, and that's actually going to be in the hands of Chalky. So Chalky, looking to make some noise with this OS, could cause a lot of problems here as his teammates are getting picked off left and right. And there you go, the nade flying in. Lethal, or Zavi, does not have much of a place to go. He will be easily picked off, but that will only net him 1 kill, though. Lethal, though, is going to have his back turned there to Chalky. Chalky going for the challenge, trying to see if he can find him. And Lethal comes right back around, thinking Chalky didn't go after him there. His teammates are getting picked off. They're going to be down by 15.
Yeah, Golden Boy, the enemy team right now with over four times his team scored. They can't be feeling too good. Buck 20 with the rocket launcher once again picks up another kill. At this point, VWS will trade every kill because they will still win by a huge margin. They're up 24-6, maintaining that quadruple their score.
Yeah, they can keep trading. You're right, Bravo. They don't need to worry too much about losing positioning and all that stuff. The lead that they have is substantial. I mean, it's going to be tough for VWS, or excuse me, for a TCM to come back into this matchup. It's just, you know, they started off without being able, and they actually had a great start there as well, but it was just they had to have eyes constantly watching that rocket launcher, and they just couldn't get there in time to secure it.
That's right. My goodness. Now 25-6 in favor of VWS. Let's switch over to Buck 20, who's got the rocket launcher in hand and controlling this midpoint. As I said again, he's in the same exact spot we saw him about 2 minutes ago. That's a major indicator of when a team has significant map control.
Yeah, they're not caring about pushing up. There's no reason for them to. They could play this one extremely slow, and they know that at the end of the day, TCM has to push, and that's just going to result in more kills because TCM has no idea where they are presently.
Oh, and here it is again. Boom, right again. Taking out Riots, who should have been aware that that rocket launcher could be in that spot. Getting a little bit overzealous, though. Chalky able to take out Buck 57, so a little bit of exchange of kills here right now, but still 27-8. If you're just joining us, this is the Halo Gamescom Showdown Finals. Thanks so much for tuning in. We're watching VWS and TCM, two of Europe's top teams right here, facing off in the battle for $5,000 at the Grand Finals. We're in a best-of-5 series. TCM leads 1-0.
Yep, that's right, and looking around to see what the lay of the land is. And Buck 20 is going to make his way up top, looking over by the mid, not finding much though. And this is going to be a big play here from TCM. Let's see how they're going to work with this one as we jump over to 2Foxy.
2Foxy just got the overshield. He's trying to push top middle. Right now that thing's getting ripped apart though. Only a little bit left, and it's already shot all the way down. He's just trying to stay alive. That push has been totally annihilated.
Yeah, it's just absolutely impossible for him to try and come back from that. I mean, he was just getting naded from all over the place here. Has that noob combo combination, but again, it's just going to be really tough for them to try and fight back from this one. This is definitely VWS's game to win. He's going with the P shooter, trying to put down a couple shots there, finding one by the middle there. TCM able to pick off two nonetheless. At the very least, they're able to enter double-digit territory right now. Still not out of it just yet, though, Bravo. We've seen crazy comebacks before.
We have. It would be incredible. We'll see if he can win this battle against Lethal. He has help from Riot, so they should be able to clean that up now, 27-12.
The way they play that, too.
That's right. A really nice bait and switch. Right now, the Rockets are not up yet, as we see 2Foxy look shield down and try to check, but throwing some light grenades over there that are a little bit short, but hitting one right there. Now finds out. You see, you got the hit marker. Going to try to see if they're down there, but 28-14. They do have 5.5 minutes to do it, Golden Boy. It is possible to come back in this match.
Yeah, they're coming back. I mean, you know, again, they have the better side of the map now, so they're going to start working on this one, and that's going to be a clean shot there.
Map. Really nice job to clean that up there. Undoubtedly got a call out that there was a player weak there.
And there you can see, actually, I think that was the Rockets, if I'm correct, from one of the players. I could be sadly mistaken, but I thought I saw a rocket launcher with one of the guys here, but it seems like not to be the case. But Bravo, what do you see?
I'm seeing, let's switch over to Ramirez, who's got the sniper rifle in hand, 28-16. If he does damage, he's got a few shots in this. He could potentially start to bring his team back and set them up for a comeback.
Yeah, and he's looking for the pick. He needs something here to get his teammates right back into it. The second he sees a little bit of blue, he's going to shoot.
That's Buck 57 who's cheating out a little bit, and I think Ramirez is getting a little bit of eyesight on that. We'll see if he looks back towards Banshee platform, but he has a lot of help over there, so it looks like his team is actually going to push on them, which is a surprising push. They do not have the lead. It's a little bit overextending themselves, and right there you see they both get taken out. But he does put the bullet in Ramirez's head, so a nice, excuse me, Buck 57 there. A nice job there as Ramirez now looking across to Big Tower, see if he can clean this up. He's got help there. He's going to want to put sniper cover down on Big Tower.
They know they don't have a lot of time to work with here. Yes, granted they have 4 minutes, but still they have a lot of ground to cover, and if they don't, this could spell doom for them here. He's going to find one, though. That's going to be a snipe kill with him, and then looking for the second one as well. That's going to be a one shot, and that's going to be depressing there for Ramirez, who thought he would have had that shot secured. Not the case at all.
Yeah, he wants to clean up this kill real bad. You can see he's kind of just sitting and waiting. Unfortunately,
he knows he's there.
Yeah, unable to do so, but they're still down by 13, Golden Boy. Not a small margin whatsoever.
A big difference, though, in comparison to what they were down by before, Bravo. They were down by, I think it was like 24-5 at one point, and somehow they were able to come back into this game. They're within 11 points.
You're right, yeah, it was 24-6 earlier, so we are seeing a little bit of a comeback here from the side. It looks like, and that rocket's going to hit the shield. And they did. It looks like he probably portaled this. Make sure he had 57 has not ported yet. Buck 57, let's see, finally pushed through the portal right there, and he picks him up. A nice job there, gets the killing spree. So now it's a 10-kill game.
That's right, and that's going to be a killing spree. And another snipe shot there by Ramirez. Amazing play, looking to try and open things up for his team here. That sniper rifle has been put to great use here. Hopefully he can keep doing that to bring his team back into the action. Of course, 33-24 right now. TCM fighting back with every ounce of energy that they have here, Bravo.
Let's switch over to TCM Riots after this battle. Nice job. They clean up that kill. Riots is in the middle right now, trying to lay down cover. He also has a full rocket launcher just about. Now he's on a nice position, going to try to lay down some rockets. Finds Buck 20, cleans up that kill. Nice job. Only 33-27, Golden Boy. We have ourselves a comeback.
The comeback is real right now. This is absurd, of course. So let's see if there's going to be some pressure coming down from the middle. The players are looking around to see where they're going to be located.
Right now he's going to pull the rocket launcher back out. Nice job. And now it's 34-29. They're still in this game.
5 kills separating these two teams. We've been saying this time and time again, and we haven't yet seen that comeback, though. And hopefully for TCM, this would be the case. Putting down shots through Buck 20, having to run away, and he runs out of ammo. He would have been able to kill him, but no, not the case here. As it'll be 6 points.
Riots there trying to clean up a bunch of kills. Unfortunately, did not have the help and angles that he needed to do so. So they're still down by 6, but I like the discipline. He stays alive. He's still got a rocket, and this can still turn the tide of the game. We have about 2 minutes left.
Yeah, I mean, he's like you said, Bravo, he still has a rocket. That could potentially net him a double kill, and maybe even just at least one guaranteed kill. At this point, anything will help them.
Look how deep he's going here. He's going far, far beyond enemy lines. Generally, you don't see a player push all the way down to the bottom of big ramp, but making his presence known also. Look at this. I mean, he's calling himself out there, chucking those grenades. He gets a plasma grenade kill from the grave, but I don't know about that decision. He's pretty much just throwing grenades and saying, hey, I'm down here. He loses that last rocket, now 36-30.
Yeah, but you have to think, though, right, in the grand scheme of things, that rocket probably wasn't the most crucial thing there for him. I mean, what they really needed was to just bring them outside. Bring the enemy team outside and just get them exposed and get those kills. But still, 38-22 here as VWS's Buck 57 gets picked off. Now it's going to be a 4-kill game here. 1 minute left on the clock, Bravo.
Yeah, here we go. That was Riots picking up that last kill. Chalky did die with the sniper rifle, but we have 2 Foxy over at shotgun. Chalky has a sniper rifle. I'm switching over to him.
Gotta go to
Chalky. We'll see what he's up to.
He has that game in his hands, and he gets that shot there, making it 38-35. But Foxy has to stop. Oh my goodness, what a shot there as Buck 57 falls victim to the sniper. It's a 2-point game here. One player's going to be down over by leap of faith. He's going to to try and go for this one here, and he can't quite get the fadeaway snipe shot. But still, though, this game is a 2-point game, Bravo, from damn near 24-6, and now it's a 2-point game. 30 seconds remaining here. He have to do it. The game is in his hands.
And Zavi's this shot on Zavi, he needs to be hitting these shots. It's a one-point
game.
He has help from Ramirez. Ramirez might push in and finish that kill. We'll see plenty of players.
It's
40-40.
Game.
Here we go. We're going to stay with Chalky now. 41-40. One player's down. Foxy trying to push it. 41-41. A player behind him, though. Chalky. Oh, my God. Ghostword does not hit it. That's going to be the lead right now. 42-41 for VWS. We'll see what's going on. Lethal's got the sniper rifle.
4 seconds. It's a tie game.
He shot for 43-42. And that's going to end it right there. 43-42. Lethal hits that last sniper shot. Incredible stuff.
What a game there out of VWS to save themselves. 43-42. Guys, that was quality Halo right there. Oh, my goodness. Series tied 1-1. Bravo, you're holding your head.
I can't even believe it, Golden Boy. Lethal picks up the sniper rifle, knows what he has to do, and puts the bullet into a player at top of the battle rifle tower. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
Incredible.
My heart is racing.
We have all 8 screens in front of us, and I quickly switched over to Lethal, and I had a feeling he was going to hit that shot with maybe 2 seconds left, and the game ends 43-42. I also have to mention, I believe that's one of the only games that we've seen end at time limit. So incredible game there. VWS ties the series 1-1 with TCM, but oh my goodness, Golden Boy, TCM with quite a comeback. They were VWS with 4 times their kills.
It's 4 times. It was 24-6.
That's right.
At one point, guys. And then the game ends not even to 50, 43-42. And that secures the victory for VWS. You know that they were shaking in their boots there. Lethal, the veteran, coming up clutch with the last kill at the end to secure that one.
I gotta say, I mean,
wow.
The coordination on TCM's effort to come back from 24-6 was unbelievable. When you saw Chalky hitting those shots and all 3 other players pushing towards Big Tower, well, that's a huge push. Remember when they took out Chalky at Small Tower?
Yes.
That was Lethal who killed him. It's worth noting. Lethal flanked Chalky. Chalky misses the no-scope. Lethal picks up the sniper rifle and brains one of the TCM players at the top of the battle rifle tower. And that's, I mean, what a push from Lethal. We've been talking about him all tournament. When I first landed in Germany, all I was hearing about was how Lethal was one of the best Halo 1 and Halo 2 players. And he's showing it off here as he clutches it for his team with the tying game kill and then the winning kill.
Oh my goodness, guys in the chat, what do you think? Please sound off. I mean, really, and I want to know what you guys think. Did you really think that TCM was actually going to come back? Like what? Okay, real quick though, because this is really reminiscent of like global champs in a sense, where I had no idea if it happened in a tie what the situation would have been. We would just replay.
That's right.
Oh my goodness.
Anytime we tie a match, we're going to replay that specific match. So that match will not count. We have to actually get a result in each game type, so there won't be any ties. But my goodness, our Game 3, Golden Boy, with the series tied 1-1, we're now guaranteed a Game 4. Game 3 is going to be Sanctuary Team Snipers, and we're going to see that for the first time. Next up, we're going to see Ascension Team Snipers and see that for the first time. So we've seen a whole lot of sniping all weekend long, but this is the first game we're seeing where Sniper is the starting weapon and Battle Rifle is now the secondary.
Oh, my goodness. It's what a matchup that was. I mean, of course, guys, we're up here going absolutely nuts because, and again, I want you guys to understand, like, you know, I'll take a picture and put it on Twitter or Bravo, you could later. It was like sensory overload for us. I mean, we had 8 screens that we're looking at, and we're just like, oh my God, what's happening? Who's doing what? And like, we're like casting whilst this madness is going on, and yet somehow, some way, Lethal just comes up absolutely clutch there to secure that victory for his team. Could have been a replay or something. I don't even know. I'm just, oh my goodness, I'm just blown away by this as well. But you can see right there, VWS feeling very good about that. But they know they let that game get way too close. I mean, again, to revisit this point, they were up by pretty much quadruple the points that TCM had.
Yeah, I mean, and not even pretty much. They had quadruple the enemy team's score up until the halfway point. At the 24 kill mark, they had 4 times the opponent's score, and all they really had to do was hold down their part of the map, but TCM rallies back. They get the overshield, they get the rockets, they put the sniper rifles in their hands. but VWS maintains the composure. But you know what? I have to chalk that entire win right there up to Lethal. I think VWS played a great game, but Lethal to flank, get that kill, pick up the sniper rifle, and then go ahead and avenge his teammate's death for the win on the 43rd kill with 2 seconds left. I can't wait to watch that match again.
Yeah.
But game 3 right here is going to be Sanctuary Team Snipers, Alex.
Yeah, it's going to be a great time. All right, guys, in the chat, let's get interactive with you. Who you think is going to take this Team Snipers game? On the one side, you have Lethal, who could potentially go off. But then on the other side, you have Chalky, who has also just been an absolute beast. Is TCM going to take this game, or is VWS going to take this game? Who is going to have the lead at the end of this one going into game 4, which would be Ascension Team Snipers? Guaranteed that we're going to see that here, guys. I'm so pumped.
Yeah, right now, Lethal actually on your screen, as we said, a fantastic player, and we're going to actually start it off with his point of view after that miraculous performance that he had in the last few seconds. It had you
lost.
I was speechless.
Breath.
I was speechless.
And you're the guy. I've known you for a very long time, and you've never been known to be speechless.
Hey, it was a great play.
That was a phenomenal play. And of course, guys, Team Snipers is going to be a little bit different. You're going to have, and let's go ahead and hop into the action right now as we're going to kick things off with Lethal. Just an FYI and how this plays. Team Snipers is going to be sniper rifle start, but the weapons will be on the map as well as a BR and Lethal already, my goodness.
Yeah, as we said, he's such a strong player, comes out right there dominating in ring. So Lethal right here, his team is down 3-1 early, though. We'll see what the rest of the team is up to as Riots is now in ring control. And now we're switching over. Looks like we're going to switch over to Ramirez on the enemy team, who does have the sniper rifle in hand and popping up here. They're up 5-2 here, an early lead for TCM.
Yep, that's right. Pushing up right now. Ramirez trying to find one as he's going to have to back away from this one. Looking around to see what's going on here. And, of course, got the shields right back. Nate's flying in all over the place, and there you go. So Ramirez is going to get picked off there, and that's going to make it into a 7-4 game to kick things off for TCM. Looking great already, as they had played very well on actually played dominantly on Sanctuary Team Slayer in the last one.
Oh what a shot
there. Going for the double kill there with the sniper. That was a great play there out of Ramirez.
Yeah, Ramirez up 11-5. As we saw last game, TCM knows how to play as a team. They came back all the way. Hits that
snapshot.
Beautiful. Like it's
E-scope, swipe snipe,
but hits
dude.
That sweeping snapshot. Now 14-5. They're going to want to control ring, but Golden Boy, we're already seeing it. Team Snipers on Sanctuary, much faster pace, much higher lethality. We're going to see players dropping and sniping so much quicker in this match.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the thing about it is, you know, I had thought you'd play it a different way. I thought that, you know, you'd kind of take it slow, not really try and cross that 50-yard line. You had made mention of that as well. Not the case by any means whatsoever. These guys are just getting in the faces of their opponents and also utilizing those BRs as well.
That's right. Ramirez is now in rank 2, 18-9. His team leads. Sometimes on Sanctuary Team Slayer, historically, back in 2005 on Halo 2, we would see teams respect that 50-yard line, but it really depends on the squad. When you have a confident, well-put-together team like TCM, they have no problem getting into ring and using those vantage points to snipe into the enemy base.
It's all about just the communication. That's what it is, and oh, he actually found one.
Yep. Oh, it looks like he actually shot through his teammate to finish that kill on the wall. Nice shot.
One bullet.
And Ramirez cannot. He's just hitting body shots and pushing the enemy team back. I love it. They're up 21-9 already.
Oh, and he's going to get another body shot there as well. And like you said, Bravo, that's something you got to point out there. Right? He's getting a lot of body shots, and he's forcing the team to go. He's forcing VWS to go back, and he is going to follow that one up with a double kill there as well. Players are going to be spawning from behind.
And he hesitated.
Yes, he's going to get cleaned up.
Should have gone for that first kill instead of going for the player on the jump up, but I would love to see what someone on VWS is up to. We'll see Buck 20 right now. His team is down by more than double. They need to rally back if they want to get back in this match as he pushes on Ramirez. Nice job to clean up that kill, opting for using the battle rifle on that. He's going to jump up to ring 3 and look to pick off some opponents.
This is going to be big for them. They need this control ring 3, and they need to just put as much pressure as they can. It'd be great if he can actually move up there with a sniper rifle and to actually bust that out, because I feel like the battle rifle players in this case are going to be a tad bit more aggressive. They need to be more aggressive, and they need to pretty much clean up the shots that the sniper rifle players put out there. So Chalky, though, gosh, Chalk find him.
That's right. Let's switch over to Chalky. He just walks into ring 2 and says, "This is my house." We're up 31-17. Lays down a quick snapshot as well as the Law. Now going to clean up this kill here on Javi. A nice job. Hits that killing spree. That's 5 kills without dying.
Oh my goodness, Chalky is doing it again, guys. He has just been on fire throughout this entire matchup, throughout this whole tournament here. Ramirez finding a player. Buck 57 will be a victim on that one. 35-19. It's going to be 19-36. It's just going to continue to pile on here, and it was so close to a headshot.
Ramirez
hit the body
up though. Yep.
And that's what the battle rifle players afford, to move in there for the cleanup.
That's right. Now taking a look, going to try to hit this headshot instead. Opposite jump into ring 2. I like this. As we said, the Rockets are up. We're trying some new settings here at this tournament where the default weapons are on map, and we're seeing Chalky actually opt to use the rocket launcher even though he's got a sniper rifle in hand. Picks up that quick kill. So we're seeing a little bit of different map flow as teams are quick to move. Oh my gosh, hits the double kill. Might pop out for the triple. Looking for a player ring 1. Prediction and hits the triple kill. Excellent stuff there from TCM Chalky.
My goodness, what a play from Chalky as he found, what a prediction rocket. That was absurd. He knew that play was going to come around. Player did not know he had rockets either. And he's just going to peel someone as soon as he comes off the respawn again. That's going to be 5 kills remaining here. That's going to be another kill. 46-26, a 20-point lead at this point in time. They almost tried to set that one up.
I think what we found there is that it takes 2 VWS players to take out Chalky, and they finally do. Right there, laying in a shot on Buck 57, who overextended once again. 3 kills away from the win. Now 48 hits the double kill. My goodness, putting on a show. Chalky jumping out, trying to finish this kill. We'll see if he can. It looks like they're going to play a little bit cautious. Does.
Wow.
And that's going to be it. Quick work from TCM. Look at Ramirez standing up. He knows his team belongs in the finals. I tell you what, Golden Boy, give them a few extra seconds, and that could have been a quick 3-0. VWS lucky to still be hanging on.
Yeah, I actually would agree with you there. TCM is looking really strong here, but now we're going to be moving on to Ascension Team Snipers, and man, that was quick. That was quick.
Like we said, of course, Team Sniper is a higher lethality. You're going to see faster kill times. Players picking one another off much faster naturally because each player is respawning with the sniper rifle, but TCM making quick work of VWS there. Like you said, they did not hesitate to get into ring 2 and have map control of that middle structure. A really nice job from them, and Chalky putting on a show towards the end, hitting that double kill and also cleaning up what looked like the last 4 kills, excuse me.
Yep, that's right, and now looking to see what's going on here for game number 4. If you are a VWS fan, if you're a Buck Twins fan, and if you've become a fan of Lethal, you want to see them be able to force this game 5. I honestly want to see game 5 force. I just want to see Sanctuary Team Slayer one more time.
Yeah.
Because that was, oh my goodness, that's just so fun to watch. But of course, you never know, because it was Snipers, it could end up being the same way again, or it could be a slower paced game because it's going to be on Ascension. Bravo. What are your thoughts about that?
I tell you what, I mean, Ascension I think is going to play a little bit differently with Snipers, Alex. What we saw from the TCM squad is they chose their routes and their sight lines very carefully. Whenever they were able to catch VWS off guard, they did that, and after 6 or 7 pushes, finally came back from that deficit. In Snipers, it's not that easy, right? You're going to have Snipers watching every single lane that you can possibly push, so what we're going to see is a little bit of a stalemate possibly off the bat, and then teams kind of sitting back and trying to pick off one another. But once again, no matter how down your team might get, it's always possible to come back on Ascension, especially in a game like Team Snipers, where we see one player can take the match. We saw Dookie do it earlier. Ramirez had an incredible game too, so I'm looking forward to seeing what happens on this Ascension. Team Snipers, once again, this is the first time we're seeing this game type in the tournament as well.
Yep, that's right, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this is all going to unfold. Of course, you guys in the chat have been very hype about this. People have been clamoring, basically saying that this has been so intense to watch, and I don't know, what is he biting? Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'd recommend that. It could be a
that
nervous,
hurts your teeth.
Could be a nervous habit.
Yeah, dentists would all agree, Xavi, that that is not a good idea.
Agree, actually. All 5 dentists. 5 out of 5 agree.
5 out of 5 dentists. Yeah, I don't think that there's a single dentist that would tell you that that's a good idea. Just
but
an FYI.
This VWS squad, they need to hang on here. They need to win this game 4, but I know they've got to be worried. We're just getting this console set up and getting these players signed back in for this final game as we approach game 4. Thank you so much for joining us for the Halo Gamescom Showdown Finals.
Yep.
This is a first look at Halo the Master Chief Collection as well as Halo 2 Anniversary Multiplayer. We're so glad that you're joining us from all around the world at twitch.tv/Halo. in potentially at the end of this match, or if we do see a win from VWS at the end of Game 5, we'll have a winner who's going to be taking home $5,000.
Yep, that's right. And you know, we got a lot of people watching Bravo. How many people we have actually tuned in? Does your computer work or no?
Does my computer work?
Does your computer
works? We do have around 14,000 people watching, so we'd like to thank you. We know it is the wee morning hours in some parts of the U.S., especially on a Sunday. And we know also that we're getting into the late hours in Australia. So thank you, wherever corner of the globe you're joining us from. Thank you for tuning into this first look at Halo 2 Anniversary Esports.
Yep, that's right. It's been a blast here to be a part of it as well as a fan of Halo. And, you know, you and I haven't had a chance to really cast since Global Championships. So it's been a blast to be here in the booth with you, buddy. But I have to say, Bravo, I mean, this could be, again, Ascension, despite it all, Ascension has been one of the most intense games, or like intense matches that we've seen.
Yeah, I mean, I think the reason you say despite it all is because we haven't seen it in tournament gameplay yet, but it does have this asymmetrical feel to it on games that you need to see, like Teams Collapse. For example, a map that we even used to see, I'll even go back to Isolation in Halo 3, was a map that we'd see for a very short stint used at tournaments, I believe maybe only online game battles tournaments. But, you know, when you have these maps that have this different kind of flow that maybe have a top and bottom and a wide open space towards the top, you do see very like push-oriented gameplay. You can only go if the timing is exactly right. And, you know, when there's money on the line and everyone's yelling at each other's headsets, that communication and that teamwork is what separates, you know, the winners from the losers.
That's right. So you guys have been joining us here, and I'm looking at where everyone has been joining us from. Obviously, in some awesome stuff. Seeing people, I saw someone from Japan in there. I saw obviously a couple of our friends over from the United States in there as well. But it's been a blast. It's been a great time. We're waiting for the players to actually get all set up and ready to go. That should be happening in a little bit here, Bravo. But you know, you made a prediction. You said 3-0 for TCM there. It's now sitting at 2-1, but you know, you're still very much confident TCM's going to close it out here in Ascension Team Snipers? You
know, the fact that we have to go to Ascension Team Snipers, I really wasn't ready for that. I wasn't ready for VWS to close out that win, and I think TCM right now is thinking that they really should have won that game too. But, you know, they don't want to think about that. They don't want to look back on that after these next few matches, so they want to close it out right here. Ascension Team Snipers Golden Boy, I gotta say, could go either way, right? It's going to be very different from the Ascension Team Slayer matches that we've seen all day long. It's going to play very differently with teams able to sit back. When you do have a weapon like the sniper rifle in your hand, you can go ahead and really change the pace of the game from nearly anywhere on the board.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, and also bear in mind, you're going to have 8 snipers, right? So that pressure potentially that players would have spawning over by the Banshee, not going to be there anymore. Because off the break, they're going to have something. If you think that the players, I reckon right now that whoever spawns Banshee, which I believe is going to be VWS, because TCM spawned there in the first game. So
yeah, they're going to switch sides.
They're going to switch sides. I believe VWS is. I really do think that they're going to actually secure the sniper. And the reason why I say this is because that player is going to hang out by Banshee pad, and he's just going to have a sniper aimed right at the rockets. And if anyone tries to get reckless and pick it up,
that's a great point, Golden Boy. How important is the rocket launcher going to be on Ascension Team Snipers? That once again, that is in play. We're trying out some brand new settings here, but you're going to have to really extend yourself to drop down to get those rockets. We might instead just see a lot of baiting of that rocket launcher. I'd be surprised if we see players jumping down there and exposing themselves for so long.
Yeah, I do think though that the advantage of getting the rockets is, you know, you're gonna grab, obviously rockets are
and hold that shotgun room.
Yeah, hold the shotgun room, but now you have a sniper on your back too.
That's true.
Bear that in mind. So you could pretty much watch that lane by Banshee.
Or players could keep the battle rifle out to go ahead and end the game. Excuse me, go ahead and clean up the kill.
That's right. That's right. I mean, of course, we don't know how this is all going to unfold here, and seems like we're going to have the teams restart, as there was just a bit of an issue, but we're all good here. Of course, guys, in case you are just joining us, this is the Halo Gamescom Showdown. We're playing Halo 2 Anniversary, and our two teams, VWS, led by Lethal, Buck 20, Buck 57, and Zavi. On the other side, TCM, Riots, Ramirez, 2 Foxy, and Chalky.
Now, if you're familiar with European Halo, you'll recognize these players as some of the best players from the UK. They're here at Gamescom. They were invited with thanks to the ESL to compete here at the Gamescom Showdown, and for good reason, as we see them now in the finals, battling it out for the better part of this $10,000 prize pool.
Yeah, that's right. And one thing that you also want to note as well has been the players that have grinded to get through from the qualifiers, and a big shout out to those guys as well. DMM, Symphony of God, DZS, and Next Gen, who had fought hard to get here. There you can see the TCM boys actually sitting in order as well. Or actually, no, I don't think they're sitting in order, though. I think Ramirez was actually there, but still doesn't matter. And there is the boys from TCM, just waiting to get this one started here any second now, and getting all the settings set up.
And worth noting, of course, these invited teams did not have a chance to play through the qualifiers throughout the week. We did invite them to get warmed up on the game last night as well as this morning, so they have had a few hours of play on Halo 2 Anniversary. Happy to hear that the players have liked what they've seen so far, and hopefully having a good time here competing, for the first time here on Halo 2 Anniversary. Like we said, Lethal time and time again. I loved what I saw last game. Lethal walks into Ring 2, battle rifle out, and just wins that battle clean. He's so consistent and confident in his shot. You can tell that he's a shot-oriented player. We have players like back in the States, like Roy, who can just walk in and change the pace of a game by out-shooting multiple opponents, and I think Lethal is that player. However, in Team Snipers, he's going to have to show off what he can do with the sniper rifle.
Yeah, that's the thing here. I mean, of course, Lethal seems to be that guy that would prefer to bust out the BR. He'd be the guy that would go BR and rockets instead of going sniper and rockets. In my personal opinion, he just likes to be aggressive. He likes to get in your face, and that causes a lot of problems, though. That could cause a lot of problems, I should say, for TCM if they're not careful.
And that is going to be an interesting dynamic, Alex. Should a player get the sniper rifle, get the rocket launcher, will they switch it for the sniper or the BR? There's an argument to be made for both, certainly depending on the player's playstyle as well as the team's playstyle and preferences. It's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out as well, how the shotgun plays out right here, right? Yeah. You can watch the portal so easily and really make sure that no one sneaks across. You can also use that to pop out top middle and punish anyone who might be trying to sneak across the top mid.
That's right.
So going to be interesting to see how all those weapons play in. We saw the rocket launcher make a little bit of a difference for TCM last match as they quickly picked that up and then ran away with that last match.
Oh yeah, that last match was doomed from Jump Street on the other side. I would say for VWS here, they were completely outclassed at the beginning of that one. Of course, though, with that in mind, you got to remember that VWS is not a team to sell short. They're not the kind of guys that I think you would sell short, because they're seasoned veterans. Yep. They know what to do. They know what is needed of them here in this situation. And of course, when you look on the other side there and you look at Lethal, you look at Buck 20, Buck 57, and even Xavi, you have to think that they are ready to answer this challenge here.
Oh, they certainly TCM. Are. I think we couldn't have asked for a better finals with these two teams now, as TCM, as you see on your screen, is up that one game. They're only one game away from taking home first place. VWS, though, don't count them out yet. They can take these next two. But something worth noting, Alex, that we haven't talked about since the beginning of the show, is that we did have those U.S. players here who did compete with other FPS pros. DMM and Symphony of God actually taking down different squads with Enable and Formal on them.
Yeah.
Which, of course, global Halo fans will recognize as some of the biggest names in Halo. So they definitely proved their worth here. But TCM and VWS actually showing up as the best teams, undefeated until the finals, but now both teams have dropped games to one another.
Yeah, that's right, and that's actually the first that we've seen, right? We've seen it all. We've seen constantly that it's been 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, 2-0, and you even predicted a possibility for 3-0 here, and nope, not going to be the case, as it's actually going to be sitting at 1-2 or 2-1 in favor of TCM. And VWS now looking to answer that one. Forces Game 5, which would be Sanctuary Team Slayer. Now, the good news, guys, is you don't have to listen to us, I guess, Phil anymore, as it seems like the players are ready to go and get this one going. Hopefully you guys are excited. Get hype in the chat. And, of course, get hype in the arena. You see something you like, go crazy for it, because it's Halo and it's something unique. So let's hopefully see if these guys all get in and everything's good to go.
Yeah, game 4 is going to be, once again, Ascension Team Snipers just waiting to get this kicked off. We'd like to thank our friends over at Astro Gaming for supplying us on the main stage with some awesome headsets here. And as you see, some Master Chief Collection exclusive tags. We'll have more about those. Stay tuned. We're waiting for this match to get underway in just a moment, and then we'll jump on board with the players as you see them all awaiting the go-ahead from the station referee. Not just yet. We're waiting for the final players to get into the match, and I think we're going to see them kick it off. And Golden Boy, who do you want to start with?
You know what? I want to go to Chalky, as a matter of fact. Let's hop on board with him. TCM's Chalky here, putting a couple body shots down. Buck 57's going to be one shot there as well. 1-0 already. TCM looking good, but 1-1 now off the break. And I don't know who has rockets just yet.
Sees a player right there. Misses 2 shots on Javi, though. Not good. He's going to want to stay alive. Rockets could still be out. We'll see you guys' eyes here on Javi, who I believe is actually still behind that post. And Javi gets booked up. Now they're up 3-1.
No one has the rockets just yet, Bravo. I'm looking around to see if anyone has it on our side, but nope, not going to be the case here.
Yep.
As it seems like that is not going to be as much of a game changer.
But Javi is debating hitting the interactive element and does. He fires that up to let his team move around out of Big Tower. But Buck 20 does have the rocket launchers. Let's switch back over to him, and he picks up that kill right there. Nice job of bringing his team back into it. They have Big Tower control as well as the rocket launcher. Lethal now pushes in. Javi now trying to win this battle of Small Tower as well. Oh. And Buck 20 gets taken out there. A nice job by Riots, who's pushing in and shooting the body just a bit, as you see on your death screen.
Yep, that's right. 8-4 here. Of course, blue team in the lead as Lethal and the crew are trying their absolute best to just bring this one back. They're going to be down by 6 now.
Yeah.
But of course, Team Snipers, anything could change. They all have the same advantage. They're all at equal footing here. And small tower control may not be as wanted, though. And oh my goodness, you have Chalky and Riots taking out 2, Buck 20 and Zavi.
Yep.
Now it's going to be 13-5.
Yeah, looking at the team composition right here of TCM, we have a player at shotgun. We have a player right now around the middle of the map, and Foxy at Big Tower holding it down. Let's switch over to Riots. He's been super impressive so far in this match, kicking it off now 14-7. They're poised to win the finals right here, Golden Boy.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, if they keep going the way that they are, looking over by Banshee, finding someone. He's going to get a body shot there, and he can't follow it up with the other one.
So much help, though. Look at that.
Exactly.
Not hitting either headshot, but shots coming in from all directions now. 18-8. A nice job here from TCM. Very strong opening.
Yep, that's right. That's going to be another sniper kill there, trying to go for that quick scope, finding Lethal front. Lethal can't stay alive long enough. That's going to be a double kill. Going for the quick scope. Not going to happen for Riots there, as we'll stick with him off the respawn. Let's see, as they're going to apply some more pressure over toward Banshee.
Yeah, it looks like Riots is... Like, look at him. He's flying out of the base. He needs to slow it down just a bit, take it down a notch. His team does have a 10-kill lead, but you can't afford to just be jumping out like that.
Yeah, and the thing about snipers, too, is that you're going to see a lot of crossing, right? I mean, it's not going to be necessary for you to push as a team in this case, because you can always have someone watching over your shoulder with that sniper rifle. Essentially, everyone becomes the quarterback, or everyone becomes the top chef. But here's the thing, there sometimes could be too many cooks in the kitchen.
That's true.
And we could see some miscommunication here. Perhaps that's what's happening to VWS right now, because they're not on the same page.
Yeah, it's 26-14 in favor of TCM as Riots gets punished for poking out a second time. And we'll see, he does have 10 kills, though, leading his team and the match.
Man, Riots just on fire here. Looking around to see what's going on. Let's go ahead and jump over to Zavi, who's actually going to have no shields, trying to stay alive now. And he will get that assist. That will be his teammate there for the pick. That's going to be 2 members of TCM down at this time. VWS trying to just do what they can to stay in this matchup here, stay competitive in this game. Big tower control, but no mid control coming, being a little bit more important, Bravo.
Golden Boy, I was going to mention, you can be deadly from any position on the map. In Team Snipers Ascension, you're going to see positions that are never used in regular Team Slayer, because you can be super sneaky. Look at that, 2 entrails passing by his body as Zavi drops once again. TCM a 33-19 lead. Let's see what Ramirez is up to with that rocket launcher.
TCM is looking to just close this one out right here. They do not want a game 5 at all, because they know that VWS could very well contend with them here.
And look how quickly TCM, look at Ramirez just flying out with the rockets, no hesitation. They're up by 17 here in Team Snipers, Golden Boy, which is absurd if you look at how quickly they're playing this game, but does get punished there for poking out just a little bit too much.
Sometimes players can get a little too overzealous, and that was pretty much a great instance of it there. Now Ramirez off the respawn is only going to have that sniper, which obviously is one of the best things to have. But when everyone has it, everyone's on equal footing. Those rockets, though, are going to be right for the picking, and there goes that shield.
That's a VWS interactive element laid down. We'll see if they can pop up and maybe get across the map with this. 39-23. The match isn't over. but TCM only 11 kills away from $5 grand.
Yep, that's right. Moving in now, trying to get that. Oh, well, there you go. That's going to be the shot and the beatdown there. Snipe shot beatdown. One player's going to be hanging out over by Banshee Pad. Yes, he does need to finish that. And he,
oh my goodness. And I don't know who that was. Let's see on that.
That was Zavi.
Amazing stuff there from Zavi, punishing him on VWS. A really nice play.
Wow.
Now 41-25. Ramirez on the receiving end of a whooping, but his team is still up by quite a bit. So no hesitation from him.
Yeah, he won't really care too much about that one, considering that he looks at the scoreboard.
Look at him playing so aggressive, just jumping out, but they can afford to do that, Golden Boy. They're up by such a large margin, 41-26. Just so 7 minutes left in this match, but VWS cannot die 9 times. If they do, the match is over, and they've got quite a bit of work ahead of them.
Yeah, I mean, that's an understatement there, Bravo. I mean, honestly, it seems like this is going to be next to impossible for VWS to come back from if it keeps going this way. But the thing is, though, they're picking off kills, and now, but here's the thing. They're exposing themselves for every 1 kill, though. That's just going to cause them. Oh, that's going to be a body shot there, 42. It's going to be a 12-point game right now. You have all 3 members actually on the right side.
Might be a push here. A little bit of miscommunication as we see a player pushing down here. Chalky's going to turn around and try to pick up that kill, but we do have 2 VWS players down there as well. Now taking a look at the score as Ramirez spawns in 42-32. It's a 10-kill game.
Yep, that's right, and it seems like, of course, it was Buck20 trying to stay alive over there as well, looking over by the Banshee Pad, finding one, going for it, but he's not going to secure it. That's going to be the double kill for him as well.
Only 4 kills away, Golden Boy.
And TCM could very well become your Gamescom 2014 Halo Showdown champions with this right here, 47-33. One player's going to be bottom of the big tower. No connection for him on that one. 48 kills, 49 kills, 1 more remaining, and that's going to do it. TCM are your Halo Gamescom Showdown champions.
A nice job there from TCM. Almost 3-0ing the series, but instead having to go to a Game 4 after dropping Game 2 by 1 kill, proving that they are the team to beat in Europe.
That's right. Congratulations to them. But of course, give it up for both team guys in the crowd. Big shout out to VWS for coming out and playing. And of course, a big thank you to TCM and everyone else who's participated in the Halo Gamescom Showdown.
Yeah, we had some of the best European teams here all week long, and only 8 remained. VWS and TCM, the last 2 teams, and TCM comes out on top. We want to thank you so much for joining us. Stay tuned as we'll have a winner's ceremony in just a moment.
Okay, everyone, and of course, thank you so much for joining us here at the Halo Gamescom Showdown. Now we have our winners, but first, let us welcome our runner-ups to the stage. Come up now, guys. Welcome VWS. Give it up for them, guys. They're going to take home $1,500 as well as an awesome Halo goodie bag care package. Thank you guys so much. All right, give it up, guys, for VWS. Over to the side. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much. Now, of course, it's been a great event. It's been a very, very long week here at Gamescom. But finally, Bravo, it is time to award the winners of the Halo Gamescom Showdown. Give it up for TCM! Now these guys are actually going to get some pretty awesome stuff. They're going to get UNSC track jackets as well as a copy of the Master Chief Collection, and no event's perfect without a nice giant check. Here you go, fellas. Give it up for them one more time, guys. And of course, that's going to do it for us here. It has been an absolute blast, Bravo. Before we go, just anything that you want to say real quick to people as well.
Oh yeah, we absolutely love that everyone that had tuned in today. We had a full room. We'd like to thank you, whether you played Halo 2 Anniversary for the first time here on the Gamescom floor, if you were a competitor in the tournament, or if you joined us on Twitch. It's been an excellent week for us at Gamescom to be able to show off the Master Chief Collection for the first time, and we hope we're just getting started.
Awesome stuff, guys. Well, again, that's going to do it for us here at Gamescom 2014. Don't forget, you can get your copy of the Master Chief Collection November 11th of this year. You're going to want to get it. You can play Halo 1, Halo 2, Halo 3, Halo 4, and Halo 2 Anniversary, all remastered. Awesome stuff, 60 frames per second. It doesn't get any better than that. Ladies and gentlemen, Halo's back, baby, and we'll see you next time.